Dear friends, the history of God's people is filled with many moments when we are deaf to God's voice. In our first reading, Solomon is barely in his grave when his two sons split the kingdom in two. The north became Israel, and the south became Judah. The tensions between north and south continued even to the time of Jesus. The underlying theme of the many healings of the blind and the deaf serve as a parable of the pervasive blindness and deafness to God's word in and throughout the history of God's people. Very few completely hear and receive the message of peace and forgiveness. Near the end of his ministry, Jesus wept over the city of Jerusalem for its failure to recognize the love of God's visitation. The seamless garment of Jesus spared by the soldiers at the foot of the cross is the sign also of the power of Jesus' death to heal divisions and renew life in us. This pattern repeats itself throughout history. In our own time, we sense the urgent call for reconciliation, the call to live the Beatitudes, the call to heal divisions and make peace, as the mission of Jesus certainly is still alive within us. The alternative is visible and audible to us. We have the gifts as we receive God's word in Jesus and preach that word and serve that word as best we can in our world today.